What's up everyone? Today I'm down at Audi Greenville getting to check out the 2018 Audi A5. Huge thanks to them for providing this vehicle for today's video. Definitely check out their website in the description below. And the model that we're looking at today is finished off in Manhattan Gray Metallic, has a base price of $42,800, and with options this one's listed at just over $55,000. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. This is only paired to the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission with steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. For the European market, they also offer a diesel and naturally aspirated 2-liter. This turbocharged puts out 252 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 273 pound-feet of torque at 1,600 RPM. It is of course all-wheel drive, weighs around 3,300 pounds. 0 to 60 can happen in 5.2 seconds with a top speed of 130 miles an hour. And the estimated MPG on this car is 24 city and 34 highway, and those numbers are based off a 16.1 gallon fuel tank. This car has an overall wheelbase of 108.8 inches, the length is 184. It has a width of 72.7 inches with a height of 54 inches. The front end still retains the hexagonal shaped grille from the previous generation. You have your forward-facing camera and parking sensors on either side of the grille, LED headlights, and the hood lines have been pushed closer together compared to the previous generation to give it a more aggressive appearance. This car features the S-Line wheels, which measure 19 by 8.5 all around with a 5-spoke parallel design. You have disc brakes in all 4 corners with 6 pistons up front measuring 13.3 inches and 4 pistons in the rear measuring 13 inches. It also features the S-Line bumpers, the fender badges, the door sills, and a sports suspension. And finishing up with the LED taillights, you have your backup sensors in the middle of the bumper and dual exhaust. And now with the key, we'll go ahead and take a look at the interior. And as long as I have the key on me, I'll place my hand in the door handle, you'll hear it automatically unlock. The door panels have black leather and black stitching along the armrest. You have some natural gray oak wood finish underneath your release handle. Your lock and unlock with some adjustments for the power seats. Both windows are automatic up and down. Your side mirrors are heated and they are power folding as well. You have your trunk release located down below and some storage space. And you also have the S badge with the illuminating side door sills. Taking a look at the black leather seats, they have some good bolstering to them. They're also power adjusting. Once inside, you're greeted by a very nice leather-wrapped steering wheel with great hand positioning on both sides. On the right side, you have your Bluetooth heated steering wheel and some radio controls. On the left side, these buttons control your digital display. You have your 12.3-inch virtual cockpit, so you can go through between your navigation, various other settings as well. On the left side, you have your headlight switches. This controls your heads-up display. So if you can see, I'm adjusting it up and down. It will show your miles per hour, speed limit signs, and various other settings. Below that, you have another cubby hole for some more storage. Coming along the center is your 8.3-inch display system, and you can control that by using this dial down here. You have your navigation, your menu, back button, radio button as well. So this is a rotary dial, and it also pushes down. So you have multiple settings to go through, very user-friendly once you get used to it. Go through your radio. You can also control things like your suspension setup as well. Below that, you have 2 more air vents. You also have your dual climate control settings. With just a click of these buttons up or down, you can control fan speed, AC on and off, things like that. You have your drive select, which again goes through your suspension setup. Traction control, your parking sensors on and off. This button here will power on and off just the screen itself if you don't want to have that turned on. Engine start stop button, you have a 12 volt, 2 cup holders behind that. Again, all of your settings to control that screen. On the right side, you have a dial that will turn on and off the radio, as well as adjust the volume. And then your shifter here, you have the park button, pushing on the left side all the way up, puts you into reverse. It gives you your different camera options. And then putting it all the way back into drive, you can put it over to sport mode. And then once you're ready to park, you just push on the park button on the back. You can let your foot off the brake. This also has an electronic parking brake. You have a good amount of storage underneath your armrest with 2 USB ports in the back. We'll take a look at the glove box space real quick. You have a CD player located down below there. This car also has a sunroof, so all of those controls are located up in the center to move your sunshade along with opening the sunroof. You have some other emergency buttons here from Audi, and then you also have touch sensitive lights up top. So we'll take a quick look at the interior real quick. This is a 4-seater, so we'll get to the back storage space in a second. Another look at the black leather seats. And now we'll take a look at the rear seating. We'll just pull on this handle on the back of the seat. Go ahead and hop on in. Once in the back, we have some storage behind the front seats. You have your air vents and controls in the center with a 12-volt located down below. You also have a cup holder on both sides of the seat with a little bit of storage. In the center, we have a pull down that has a little bit of space underneath it. You can easily put that back up. And then both seats do fold flat, so you have more storage space in the trunk. As far as legroom goes in the back, I'm 5'10" for your reference at home, so I have plenty of legroom. I also have plenty of headroom. You know, my head is touching a little bit, but it's not uncomfortable. So there's a decent amount of space in this 4-seater. To get out of the rear, you can also push on this button here to move the seat forward, and then just pull on this to give you plenty of room to get out. And now we'll go ahead and take a look at the trunk. We just have to pull on this button here. It will automatically open up for you. You have plenty of space back here, very open with some storage pockets on both sides. You also have a hook hanger. If you don't want anything to slide around back here, you have that option to place there. And pulling on these 2 tabs and this tab on the left side will release all 3 of the seats there. They are split 3 different ways there. And that gives you plenty of room. You have no overhangs on either side, but you definitely have a lot of storage space in this coupe. So now it's time to take this Audi A5 for a test drive. And the first thing that I notice in this car is how solid the door feels. That's pretty solid. And then your seatbelt is brought to you. We can go ahead and buckle up, put my foot on the brake, start it up. So we're out on the test drive now. The first thing I'll start off with is visibility. So the back seat side glass windows are very large, so your visibility 360 is very good. Looking over your left shoulder, you definitely can see cars behind that window, and then easily looking over your right shoulder, you have plenty of visibility. And then the glass in the rear, very large, so you have a lot of room to see all the way around you. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into sport mode, use the paddle shifters on it. It definitely gets up and goes. It's not the quickest car, but the 0 to 60 time is a little over 5 seconds, so it's definitely going to get up and move for its weight. And taking those turns right there, it feels very planted, can handle them very well. So with that dual clutch transmission, very solid in the shifts, very quick, along with downshifts. You can hear that exhaust a little bit there.
That roar you're hearing,
yeah,
that's the engine noise.
Gotcha, okay.
So it literally takes, the actuator takes the engine noise.
Okay.
And from what I know, it vibrates the windshield at a certain frequency.
Oh yeah?
That's how it...
Okay.
It's really interesting. It's genius. But
yeah?
It's real noise.
Huh. Well, that is pretty cool. So as a daily driver, if you were to drive this every single day, it's very comfortable. The bolstering in the seats aren't too aggressive, but they'll definitely keep you in place if you are taking this on some back roads or anything like that. Steering wheel is in a nice comfortable position. I have plenty of room down on my feet as well. And everything is in a good position too. Nothing's too far away. I like the large screen that you get in the center, along with your 12.3-inch screen in the gauge cluster. It gives you full visibility of navigation and things like that. But real quick, we're going to do another acceleration. Even around a turn feels very planted, very, very quick. It's not too loud, but getting back to all of the creature comforts, again, everything is laid out very nice. There's not too many buttons that you have to mess with, which I like. Nothing's too confusing. It's all very user-friendly. The seats again are perforated leather, which are also heated and cooled, which I forgot to mention earlier, but those buttons are located right next to the climate control buttons, so an easy reach. We'll do one last acceleration. So it's not very aggressive, but it definitely gets up and it'll move. It gets up to speed very quickly. We'll go ahead and take another look from the passenger side. You can see the nice black leather seats. You have more of this natural gray wood oak design above the glove box with your Quattro logo as well. Very nice premium feeling interior. Another look at the back seats. And then with the seats up as well. So that is my walk around review and test drive of the 2018 Audi A5. Huge thanks to Audi Greenville for providing this vehicle for today's video. Definitely check out their website in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for plenty more content on the way. I'll see you guys next video.